Hey everyone, I hope you guys all good today. Now the FA Cup draw has just taken place right now, and I wanted to come on here and give you guys my instant thoughts because obviously I said I would let you guys know um what I make of it. So Arsenal have got Mansfield in the FA Cup, and honestly that is the best draw, the best outcome we could have hoped for. I'm pretty happy to play them. I think at this stage, like, you do sort of want any of the lower league teams. I think we got good with that. I was very, very happy with that. I think that is such a good outcome for us because, I think we avoid playing Man City, we avoid playing the other teams like Newcastle, Liverpool. You don't really want, like I said, I don't really want a Premier League side at this point. So I do feel quite relieved that we've got Mansfield. Obviously, they will definitely be up for it. I think anyone in this stage is always up for the FA Cup. The FA Cup is a very magical cup, and anything can happen. I want to obviously go through who has got who, but obviously we're good. I think that is the best outcome I could have hoped for because obviously you got Port Vale, Bristol City, Norwich City, Mansfield Town. Like that is such a good draw for me because I think this is a great opportunity for us to win a trophy, and I'm really really happy. With that, the fifth round takes place on the 7th of March, so that is not too far away actually. But that is honestly like that is the biggest relief having Mansfield Town because honestly like it could have been worse. It really could have. And that's a good I know we're gonna be away and it's gonna be again a big atmosphere there. I think they're gonna be up for it. But I think for us it's definitely gonna be exciting to see how we rotate. I think this is again another great chance for us to rotate quite strong. You can rotate in these games, and it's a good chance for us, like I said, to rotate, get to see more of the younger players, get a chance, and yeah, like I said, really happy. The best option for us, I think, in this sort of FA Cup. So yeah, really, really happy. Let me know, guys, what you've made of this, what you make of playing Mansfield Town. I know there were a few tough teams in there. I know there was quite a few Premier League teams in that. So yeah, I think for us it's a big bonus having them, and I think we should get the win in that one. But personally, I'm really happy with that draw. Big up to AMW football. I think it's a really good tie for us. I only wish we played at home, not away. Overall, yes, I see a lot of rotation and a win. When you're going to big up to AMW football. I do agree about us being away. I think that would definitely be tricky. Like I think you can't ever guarantee any wins. I think it's going to be really difficult to see how we do get on. But yeah, I think this is definitely an interesting one to see how we do. Um, but yeah, I think it's going to be a good road for us in the FA Cup. I think we have really done quite good so far. Um, Obviously we beat Wigan quite comfortably, so I feel as though it's a good opportunity for us to rotate in a very busy schedule that we do have at the moment. So I think it's really refreshing to see, because I was worried about this sort of draw. Because I think in these draws you do need a bit of luck. You need to be able to have a team that you obviously want to play, and you can rotate a bit. I'll try and find out the other fixtures. So um, obviously, I saw that and I was so so happy about that. So yeah, the fifth round is going to be very soon. Obviously, Liverpool have got Wolves. I think it's handy for us not to play a Premier League team. I think it wouldn't have surprised me if we did have a Premier League team because I think sometimes it can happen. You do get draws that you don't particularly want, and it's not ideal. So yeah, obviously we are away from home. Let me know what you make of us being away from home because I think when you're away from home, it's a lot more tougher. I think this game is not going to be like an easy win at all. I think because we're away from home, the atmosphere there is going to be quite intense for us and quite tough. But I think for me, we should be able to get the win. And I would go for a strong team. Obviously, would rotate and give the younger players a bit of a chance. Obviously Max Stanham should be back by then. So again, it's a great chance to rotate and rest. But I think it's also a good chance to try new things. Like we've tried Saka in midfield. Hopefully we could try Lewis Skelly in midfield. So I think it's a really good chance for us. So obviously with the FA Cup fifth round draw, I do want to read out So obviously Fulham have got Southampton, Port Vale, Bristol City play Sunderland, Newcastle United have got Man City. When I saw that, I was so relieved because I did not want to play Newcastle or Man City. I was really hoping that we'd have a League One side or a side that isn't, you know, in our league, in the Premier League. Um, yeah, we literally were, which is so funny. Hey, Soph, big up. We were saying yesterday that we didn't want any Premier League out. Yeah, it's actually a relief not having to play a Premier League side because I think even if you were going to play like a Wolves or a West Ham, it's quite difficult because I think if you're in the Premier League and maybe you're lower down in the table, you definitely would fight for this a bit more. It's a great chance to win silverware. I think it's also good. I think this is actually great to play Mansfield Town because it brings revenue for their club as well. And I know there's going to be a lot of Arsenal fans that will be going. So I think I do like to see this about the FA Cup for other teams. You know, because I think they're going to get more revenue, more recognition, which I think is kind of nice about the FA Cup. But yeah, I'm really excited to play Mansfield Town. I'm not thinking it's going to be like an easy win at all, but I do think it's a great opportunity for us to try different things. I would be shocked if we didn't win, but you never know what can happen in football. Like stranger things have happened, but yeah. So Leeds have got Norwich. Obviously we've got Mansfield Town. Wolves of Liverpool. Wrexham play Chelsea, and West Ham play Macclesfield or Brentford. So yeah, I think as Arsenal fans, I think we can be really happy with this tie. I think it's a very good tie in my opinion. Um, Big up to Clement who says we need a tougher team, not this. Fair enough, but I'm pretty happier. I think at the fifth round, it's just an easier team to have at this stage, so I'm personally okay with it. But yeah, you're spot on. They're going to be up for it at their ground. We need to not be complacent. The atmosphere is going to be incredible. I think it's going to be quite tough a little bit for this team if they're not used to that sort of atmosphere. So for us, we definitely need to, be up for it and start early, get a goal early if we can. I'm really excited to see how we do in this game. Obviously, it's the 7th of March in this game, so obviously we do have a busy sort of month in March because again we've got the Carabao Cup final as well, which is going to be another big one for us. But I'm happy with this. I'm really excited to see how we do approach this game. This is honestly like the best outcome I could have hoped for because during a busy schedule, this gives us a chance to rest and rotate. And we've had actually Liverpool at this stage sometimes, so I feel like for me, we've got. I think you need a bit of luck when you win these sort of trophies, but I think it's really refreshing to see that we've got them. And again, hopefully we can go through to the next round. So my thoughts is that I'm really happy with this tie. Obviously, big up to the chat. I appreciate anyone that's watching this. Do let me know your thoughts as well about Mansfield Town. Are you happy with it? Are you unhappy? Let me know what you guys think. I think ideally it would have been nice for it to be at home. Having that home advantage would have been nice, but I think we should get the job done. I'm really hoping that we'll get the job done. Away, but yeah, I think it's a good experience for these players. I think kind of experiencing these different atmospheres is always important. Yeah, I do really think that. I think it's good to experience it, and as these players, I think they'll definitely be up for it. But I think if you're an Arsenal fan, you can't complain. It's definitely I can't stop smiling. Like it's a big relief. I was thinking like I pray we do not get Man City. Like I was so happy we didn't get Man City and Liverpool were the ones I didn't want to get. Newcastle again is a team for us where I think Newcastle are kind of like bogey team where we do tend to drop points when we play them for whatever reason that is. So it was definitely a big relief knowing that we got. I think any team that aren't in the Premier League would have been a good draw for us. So I think it's a really good result for us, a good draw. So yeah, obviously the FA Cup is a big trophy. We've obviously won it many times. So let me know if you guys think we can win the FA Cup again. Obviously, we're going for the league. We're going for the League Cup final. Hopefully, we'll win the League Cup final. But I think for this trophy, it's again would be a great chance for us to win silverware. We haven't won this trophy since 2020, so I think for me, it would be a really good opportunity for us to go far in this. So I think with the FA Cup draws, you always need a bit of luck. In recent years, we've had Liverpool in at the fourth round, so sometimes you get unlucky. But for us, we had luck this time, so I think it feels great to be playing them. So it would it be nice if it was at home, but I can't complain. I can't ask for too much more. It feels really good. Um, Big up to the chat. Big up to yourself. Yonus, good to see you in the chat. Obviously, let me know, guys, what you made of this draw. I just wanted to come on here to give you guys sort of my instant thoughts, because obviously when I was speaking about it, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I was saying to you guys that I really do not want to have to play like a Premier League side. I was thinking we would have had like a Man City or a Liverpool, but I think luckily for us we didn't, and that's a big confidence booster, because I think it would have been quite tough having to play them at this stage. I think we need to win something, so really happy. Like I said, I think it's just refreshing not to have a Premier League side, so we can able to rotate quite a lot in this game, to be honest with you. I think it would be like the biggest shock ever if we did lose them away. So I think, as Pranacci said, we do have to be up for it from like the first moment. We have to just get the goal, score early. We have to just do it early, for me, in my opinion. So yeah, hopefully we will get the job done against Mansfield Town, but I'm really happy with this draw. Good to see you, Ravi. Always lovely to see you in here. Big up to you guys. Like I said, drop in any comments you have or any thoughts about this draw, about any of the draws. I'll probably only about 20-30 minutes today. I just wanted to come on here for a little bit and give you guys my instant thoughts. But I mean, with the FA Cup, it's definitely a great chance for us to win this season. I think it's a great chance for us to win. Yeah, I love the FA Cup. I've always grown up watching us win it. So, yeah, it'd be lovely for us to win it this time. Big up to Ravi. Don't rotate. Put your strong lineup out and win the game in the first half. That's a fair comment. I think for me, obviously, pardon me. Obviously, in March we have got quite a busy schedule because we are playing in a League Cup final, and we obviously have Chelsea. I would put a strong team up. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't. I would still go quite strong. Like, I'd maybe rotate a few players here and there, but I wouldn't. I'm not saying I wouldn't go strong. I would probably give chances to maybe Max Downen, Lewis Skelly midfield, Yoko's up top, I would say. So I would still go quite strong, but you've got the chance. We've got the luxury to give a few players like Declan Rice or Gabriel or Saliba a bit of a rest. I mean, obviously we've got Kepa who can start in the goal, so I feel like we're fortunate and lucky to be able to do that. But again, I would make changes, and obviously I think we need to, like Ravi says, we need to sort of win the game in the first half. So I feel like we definitely have to do that if we can. Big up to Kieran, who is an Arsenal fan. Says fantastic draw, nice one. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm really happy. I think it's definitely the best draw that we could have hoped for. I think it does feel amazing. We'll have to see how we get on, but I think it should be a game where we win, hopefully. You never know in football, anything can happen, so we'll have to see. To Ravi, Sophie should get Big Steve on to talk about being in the Tatararosa City if it's possible. Do that show. Yeah, I would try and get him on at some point for sure. He's a very busy man, but he's always great to talk to. I did a video with him on my channel a little while ago, actually, and he was honestly so nice to talk to. So yeah, I mean, I know we play each other in April, but I would definitely get him on as soon as I can, because he's a legend. Big up to Big Steve. Big up to Panacha. You're literally one of my favourite Arsenal persons on YouTube. Hope your channel blows up as well. Wishing all the best. Thank you, Panacha. You always show me so much support. and I really appreciate you, and it's always great to see you in here. So thank you for making me part of your day. It's always lovely to see you in here. So thank you so much. Big up to Talking Arsenal. Desby says we should be careful of any team because they beat Burnley to be in the fifth round. We have the depth to rotate. We have the Champions League also, and the Carabao Cup. March is a busy month. Yeah, I do agree. March is such a busy month for us. It's going to be quite tough. I'm with you. Like, for them to beat Burnley, they must be pretty good. So I do think it's not going to be like an easy test at all. I think it's going to be quite tough actually. But I just want to have a quick look about our schedule in March, because it's not going to. So in March, we've got Chelsea on the 1st of March, then we have Brighton, and then we've got Everton at home, and then we've got between Brighton and Everton at home, we're going to have that FA Cup game. So you're not really having much of a break there, to be honest, because we play on the 4th of March, and I think the FA Cup's going to be around the 7th of March. And then on the 22nd of March, we've got that final. I think with that final against Man City, there's no rotating for me. We do have to go quite strong for that. We've got to give it everything, for us to win a trophy is going to be really massive. So I do think we need to do that if we can. So yeah, I mean, Chelsea, we're quite at home a few times this season. Obviously in April we've got Man City coming up, which is going to be the big game. But I think we can beat Chelsea at home. Brighton away might be one of those games where we could draw, but we should really win. So yeah, I think the EFL Cup final and I think the EFL Cup final and the FA Cup game is going to be in March. So they're both two big games. So I think we just need to obviously beat Wolves on Wednesday. We need to just go on a good run now of form, because we have got some great players in this team and we can get some wins now. We've got playing Spurs, which is going to be a really big game. But yeah, I think we can do it. But yeah, I would still go strong for this game, obviously. Sophie, remember it's good. Sophie, your YouTube shorts are great. Thank you so much. I know to those that can't, they prefer to watch shorter videos. I do like to post YouTube shorts on here on TikTok and on my social media. People Panache, I've always wanted to ask this: what's your go-to Arsenal channels, and maybe just football channels in general? That is a great question. I do love quite a few. I've got to credit to Life. I think he's just a joy to watch. I'm going to try and get him on my channel soon as well. I think the Gooniverse, obviously James, who was on my channel not long ago, I think that's a great show to watch. Like, I think he's very insightful. Definitely learn a lot from him. Turkish as well. I love his channel. I think he does great stuff. So yeah, I do watch sort of as much Arsenal content as I can when I'm not doing these videos, to obviously hear what other people have got to say, to learn a bit about things. Yeah, I do probably focus on watching more Arsenal content and football. Like, I do watch other football ones just to see what other people have to say. I also do watch a bit of AFTV as well. So yeah, I watch a bit of everything. There's always some amazing Arsenal channels out there that work so hard, but they're sort of my go-to. There's so many amazing ones. I'm sure there'll be more that can come to my mind, but those are the ones that I do try and watch in my spare time, to be honest. That should be us into quarterfinals without breaking a sweat. Nice one. Yeah, you know what? It would be amazing for us to be in the quarterfinals, in the final of the League Cup, in the first of the league, first of Champions League. Like, we are in such a good place. Like, it does feel really amazing. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. I'm happy about the draw. Like, it could have been worse. It really could have. And I think we got good with who we had. And I think with draws, sometimes you just need a bit of luck. Sometimes you get unlucky. It's just how it goes. So I'm really happy. Obviously, I'll be interested to see how we sort of do deal with that. I mean, we played Port Vale away, and we won that. So I don't think we're going to have many issues. But like someone said before, this one here, chat, big up to Des, who says, they beat Burnley, so they must be pretty good, I must say. I think with the FA Cup we do see some results that do shock you, to be honest with you, because I don't think any of us would have expected, Burnley to really not get through. Some of the teams like Liverpool beat Brighton, which you probably expect. So some of the results you can expect, others it does definitely shock you for sure. Big up to Sam who says, "Hi Soph, how are you? I'm really good, thank you. I hope you're good. Good to see you in the chat." Obviously, big up to chat. Do let me know your thoughts on Arsenal playing Mansfield Town in the fifth round. We'll love to hear your thoughts. Obviously, do make sure you guys are liking, subscribing as well, and I hope you guys all enjoy my video. Look to Josh who says, "Even the football gods are trying to help us. Please make out and boys do something." Yeah, we've definitely got a great chance to get to the quarterfinal, and we're in such a good place at the moment where we are top of the league, we're into a League Cup final, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, March is going to be a very busy month for us. I think that's not going to be easy for us at all, but I do think we'll probably see a bit of rotation, and obviously Havertz hopefully will be back by then. So I do think we've definitely got the right players to step in, and obviously we tried Saka in midfield with Norgard and Eze, which definitely worked. So I think we're probably going to see quite a bit of rotation in our midfields. So I'm really happy with this draw personally, and yeah, I think in March the game that I do look at the most will be that cup final, because the thought of winning silverware just makes me smile. I think a lot of us have been so desperate for silverware this season. We've not won it in such a long time, and as fans, we want to win all these trophies that we compete in. So I think it's amazing to be able to be in the final. I know it's not the biggest final we can be in, but it's a step to help these players, because I think if we win that cup final, this will give the players maybe a bit of inspiration, a bit of motivation to continue to win more as a club. I think it is looking likely we will win the league, but I think it's looking good. I think we can get to a quarter final of the FA Cup, and yeah, with the next draw, it's probably more likely that we will get a Premier League side. But I think for now we can be happy with our draw. Big up to Simon Riley. Good to see you in the chat. I hope you're well. How confident should we be for North London derby? I did a video this morning which will be up on my channel later on in the week, and I'm nervous. I think for this game, it depends how we play against Wolves. I think if we beat Wolves convincingly, I'll be more confident going into the game. But I think Tottenham need to win as well, because they're literally near the relegation zone. So I think it's going to be a very competitive game from both sides, because we've both got something to fight for. We need to build on our win and hope Man City drop points for this game week. So I'm sort of mixed emotions, to be honest with you. I think because we're away from home, I'm a bit more nervous, but I think our squad is much better than Tottenham. So on paper, we really should be getting the job done. I don't think it's going to be like a comfortable win. I think we may edge it, or it could be a draw. So I'm sort of feeling mixed emotions about it. But let me know how you're feeling. But again, because that is going to be a really big game in this title race as well. I'm fine, thanks. It won't be an easy FA Cup game, but we should go through. Yeah, we should. Honestly, the FA Cup is so magical. Literally anything can happen. Literally, honestly. New manager bounce after United and Moyes. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's the annoying thing, that we play Spurs when they have a new manager. Like, it always happens. They probably will have a bit of a manager bounce. That's why I'm not really expecting this to be like an easy win at all. I think we're going to have to really work for it. It's going to be quite tough. So yeah, it would be great for us to get the win really against Tottenham in this title race. It's an important time in the title race for us to get a win. But yeah, we always play teams when the managers have left and they get that manager bounce, which does make it a lot more tougher for us, which is a little bit frustrating. But it is what it is really. We just have to find a way to win. We really need to. But yeah, I think the Spurs game isn't going to be easy, but I think we're just going to take it each game at a time and just hope we're going to be up for the challenge. But yeah, I'm really excited for the games. Obviously, we've got a busy week. We've got Wolves on Wednesday. Obviously, we've got Tottenham at the weekend, so we've got a double game week. But we'll have to see how we get on. Fingers crossed, we will have a good run and we'll beat both of them. But yeah, March is going to be such a busy month for us. We've got some tough games coming up, but I think we can do it. I think we just need to keep the players fit. If we can keep some of these players, fit, if they can be reliable. I think Mourinho's going to be out for quite a while, but obviously Havertz will be back, so that'll be a big boost for the team. And we've got, Jesus who can help. We've got obviously Saka who can now play in midfield. So I think, we're seeing Gyökeres gain a bit of form. We're seeing Madueke score more goals now. So I think we can go on a good run now. I really do hope we can, because this team definitely needs to win more than one trophy. I'd love us to win more than one trophy this season. I think we're really showing that we can do that. But yeah, the draw for me is a good draw, but obviously you can never write these games off. That anything can happen, especially in the FA Cup. So I think that's what makes it so exciting, is the magic of the FA Cup. But yeah, I think if we get to a quarter final, I think we'll be very happy with that. So yeah, obviously that's pretty much my thoughts. If you guys have got any sort of questions you want to ask me before I end the show, I just wanted to come on here to give you guys my sort of instant thoughts on this FA Cup draw. As I said, I would let you guys know what I think. That's pretty much what I think. I think that we can all be very happy with that. Not his biggest fan, but that Mourinho injury hurt, I can't lie. I think it's just frustrating, isn't it? Because I think Mourinho, he's not a starter, but he's someone that you can sort of rely on to help you at times, and he gets you goals for sure. So it's just a bit frustrating, because he was another good option to have when we were running out of ideas. Like, if Gyökeres starts and we need someone else, you've obviously got Havertz, or you've got Jesus, or you've got Mourinho. So it's just another idea that he helps us, and it's a real shame that, that's happened. They reluctantly sacked Frank because they held his desperate belief that they somehow can do a Carrick on us again. I'd be so interested to see. I'd be interested to see how we get on against Spurs. But yeah, that United game was frustrating. We need to learn how to deal with these new manager bounces. I think it's not gonna be easy at all. James is an absolute darling, really insightful. I should say yours was a great show of him. Yeah, I love the kind of podcast. Yeah, that's a great shout. But yeah, James is a real one. He's really nice. Typical Arsenal way, always getting these. You know what, we've been done dirty in the past. We've had Liverpool before, so I think we'll take this. We got a bit of luck and we needed that. Liverpool got Wolves. That isn't the worst draw. Man City and Newcastle, I think. Poor Newcastle cannot catch a break. I do feel bad for them. I wouldn't really want to be playing Man City, to be honest with you, or Newcastle. Like I said, I didn't really want to play a Premier League side at this stage. You do want an easy draw to help you get through. We will play a Premier League side at some point in maybe the quarterfinals, semi-finals if we get there. But yeah, I think we haven't actually gotten past this round. Like, in the last few years, we've been knocked out of the fourth round for such a long time. So we have progressed this year, which is nice. It's great to be in all competitions actually at this stage of the season. So yeah, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we win the league, especially since I'll be 10:30 on the 3rd of June. Yeah, big up to Sam. Hopefully you'll get a good birthday present from Arsenal, and hopefully they will win the league. I think it's been too long. We need to win the league, so hopefully we will. Look, now must be trialing. I could see City Arsenal going in the final. I don't know. It's going to be so tough. I think if I was like a Liverpool fan or a Newcastle fan, would really want to see that. It's so tough. I mean, I don't really want to play Man City in the final again, but I think we're gonna be back-to-back Man City for a lot of competitions this season. I think obviously in the league they're chasing us down. In the final we play them, so it is quite a tough time. I could see us playing them. Obviously you look at other teams like Liverpool who need someone to fight for, so that could easily happen as well. So yeah, I'd be interested to see who actually gets to a final, but it would be great for us to be there. Preview coming out for Wolves. I will be doing one tomorrow. I'm doing a video with Cecil tomorrow at Fave TV, so I'll probably be doing a preview of him then, looking ahead to the game. So do stay tuned. That'll be uploaded tomorrow. Big up to yourself, King Joe Linton. We should actually capitalize on this kind of fixtures. Yeah, we should. Yeah, imagine Wolves getting to WH. Yeah, it would be nice to see a team like Wolves, that team that you wouldn't really expect to get to a final. I think would be quite nice to see. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. We definitely have to capitalize. I do think it would be helpful for us to kind of, like someone said before, win this game sort of in the first half quite comfortably and rotate obviously with the rotate, we still got quite a strong team for that. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how we do in that game. But I think we'll definitely get to quarterfinals. Like I don't think, yeah, I don't think that we'll lose to Mansfield. If we did, that would be the biggest shock ever. And I think, like I said before, it's great to see teams that are in the League One, getting this far in the FA Cup. I think that's what's the magic about this trophy, to see other teams kind of get this far. And I personally love it. I think it's lovely to see, and that'll get them a bit of revenue for their club. But yeah, I mean, I think they've done pretty good to get this far. Obviously, a bit shocking that Burnley got out, but it's just part of the FA Cup. It's how it goes. Panache says, "Wow, we're excited for the show, Cecil. Thank you so much. It'll probably be up about 3 or 4 p.m. tomorrow. So yeah, do stay tuned for that. It gets relegated and wins the trophy. Yeah, it could happen. Wolves. The thing is, with the league, Wolves don't have much to fight for with the league. They know they're going down anyway. So yeah, you might shock Liverpool and put up a really big fight in this game. That would surprise me, but it'd be quite interesting. Big up to Luke. Good to see you in the chat. So big up to chat. Yeah, I mean, anything. That's what I think a lot of people love about the FA Cup, is that anything can happen, and that's why it's so magical, because there's many surprises, there's many twists and turns. I think lower league teams do generally seem up for it a little bit more, but again, the quality of the players that there are in the Premier League probably is just a bit much for the lower league teams. So yeah, obviously I will read out to those that might have just joined later who everyone has got in the FA Cup. I need to check on this. Have you heard Odegaard wants United? I don't know if that's true. Hold on. I did see something about Odegaard. I need to read it now. You've said that. Okay, apparently Odegaard wants United. I haven't seen too many reliable sources, but yeah, that'd be very weird seeing him go to United. I don't see it happening, to be honest with you. But the thing is, if Odegaard has asked his agent to want to join United, then why is he our captain? Because at the end of the day, if you're a captain, you must see a future. If you're a captain, you must see your future with the club that you're at. I do honestly, if Odegaard wants to go, then he can go. But I do think we need to change our captain. I think the thing is with Odegaard, he can be a magician in midfield, but I just think he's fallen off like this season, last season. I'd be very, very surprised, if I am being honest with you. I think that'd be a tough pill to swallow, him going there. I think I expected Odegaard to maybe leave at some point in a year or two, because Odegaard just hasn't really worked out. He was good, he was amazing, and then he's had injuries. I don't think he's been as good as he could be, but that'd be a big shock if he went to United. I have seen, obviously, rumours, but it's hard to know what's actually true on the internet. Is seeing sense of Falcon Martin? I don't know if he will, but if he's, I think what we need to do is, if he's deciding that he wants to go, we have to give Declan Rice that captaincy. But I don't know if he will go. It's so hard to know what is honestly reliable online, what's not. What's happened with the women's game? I said I know I stopped watching them, but I was still disappointed it didn't. There was the pitch. There was problems with the pitch, basically. I do think they should have postponed that actually a lot earlier than what they did. But yeah, that's basically what happened. The conditions of the pitch looked absolutely dreadful. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty appalled when I saw that on the internet. The cartoon contract extension tactics. It won't happen. He won't leave. How much would you sell to us? Sure, it's so difficult how much you'd actually pay for him, because he is a great player, but I just think at the moment, I don't think he's doing enough. He really hasn't. I try and get as much. I think if it came to a point where Odegaard needed to go and Odegaard wanted to go, I would generally try to get more than 50 million or something like that. I think, pardon me, I tried to get as much money. I mean, we got him for quite cheap, so I do think it would be good to try and get as much for him. But again, yeah, I don't know. If he went, I wouldn't be too surprised. But again, he gets injured quite a lot, so that's another thing. But yeah, it would hurt if he went to United because that I still see United as our rivals. You know, the feeling is mutual. Um, Same with Van Persie. You also never leave. Yeah, can't lie about that. Uh, I think the way fans try to talk about players online can be toxic. They're humans after all. Look at some players, but Saka forgetting it all happened. Yeah, I do think people talk about Saka like he's not done anything for us. I think it's natural for players to lack confidence and go through dips in their career. I think it's just part of life. Um, but you are right. People do act like they've never done anything good for us, so it is a shame. No thanks. I mean, I think I am starting to think now as the season goes on that it was actually a big regret to move on when Neri on loan. I do think we miss him at times. I'm thinking long term what we're gonna do. I do want to know now about Odegaard because I've not really seen any reliable sources that I follow saying this, but you just don't know. Um, as much as I'm disappointed in Odegaard, I still think the manager tactics don't help. Wouldn't surprise me when, yeah, imagine if he went to United and was fantastic there. Um, yeah, that really would be crazy, wouldn't it? I don't know with Odegaard. I see glimpses. I do like him. I see glimpses, and I'm really happy with what I see. And there's other times he's playing, and I don't know if you wouldn't know he's playing. He doesn't really have that much of an impact. Um, I do wonder if he wasn't the captain, would he perform better? I don't think he would. I think he would still perform the same. I don't know. Is the captaincy too heavy for him? I don't know because these past few seasons he's actually been pretty good. It's just maybe this season, he's not been the old Odegaard that we know he can be. He was scoring a lot more goals quite a while ago, and we're not really seeing that as much anymore. So I do think that's a big issue as well. But we'll have to see what happens with Odegaard. I hope he doesn't leave us, but anything can happen in football. You have to prepare yourself for that. Anything happens, it really does, which is sad to say. Obviously, big up to chat. I'm probably going to end this now, but obviously I will be doing content tomorrow as well. So please do make sure to check out the video do Cecil tomorrow, which will be up in the early evening in the UK. I personally love Havertz, and I hate that United didn't sign him. Yeah, he's definitely a great option for us. He's definitely a good signing, I would say. But yeah, thank you guys for watching my show. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Really appreciate anyone that has tuned in today. Obviously, I just thought I'd come in here and give you guys my thoughts on the FA Cup draw, but I've had a blast chatting with all of you. So thank you for all of you that have joined me. Unfortunately, the women's team and the men's team are both playing at the same time on Wednesday. So I will probably have to do a pre-recorded video of the women's game, but I will be doing 2 reviews on Wednesday for that. But thank you guys for watching. You should collab with Jess Black. I have tried to reach out. I think she's just very busy. So hopefully, maybe one day I can do a video of her. That's the thing. So many people are busy, but it is okay. But yeah, take care, everyone. I'll be back very soon. I hope you'll have enjoyed my video. Do make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you all very soon.